I'm going to talk about bottle feeding your baby. And as you can see, my guest today, it's now feeding time and she's really happily feeding. And it's exciting to see how she's feeding. So when do you start to bottle feed your baby? The best time is after they are 3 weeks, okay? And that's simply just to make sure that your baby gets used to the breast first before you bring in the bottle. And once you bring in the bottle, gradually increase the number of times you use. So you can start by giving her 1 meal. This is a baby girl, so I'll say her. 1 meal a day, and the best one would be at night. And then as she grows or as she continues, you can increase to 2, 3 until she gets used to the bottle. And especially for moms who are going back to work, it would be nice not to miss that 3-week mark, because the longer you stay, the harder it gets to actually get your baby used to the bottle. As you can see, this baby is used to the bottle and she's very happily drinking from it. So some of the things you need to remember is, 1, make sure your bottles are clean. Yeah, soap and water helps to just keep them clean, and especially if you use warm water and liquid soap just to make sure that you don't leave any soap, around the edges of the bottle. So clean them with a brush in that water, rinse them thoroughly, and then air dry them. Okay. Once they have dried, then store them in a cool, dry place. If you don't have a container, a shelf or a cupboard, you can use a container that is airtight, just so that they don't get dusty. And always keep your bottles ready to use. Yeah. When it comes to feeding the bottle, make sure the bottle is ready to use. Fill it with the milk and tilt it. Yeah, I'm just checking if she's ready to take a break. But tilt it so that she constantly has milk around the nipple, so she's not taking in a lot of air. Your baby needs to be semi-seated. Like you can see, she's actually semi-seated as opposed to lying back. And you tilt the bottle towards her so she's able to suck in as much as she wants. If you think your baby is drinking a lot or very fast, you can try tilt the bottle down to reduce the amount. And once she's okay, then you can tilt it back to give her the free flow. Don't forget that as soon as your baby needs a break, you need to give them that break. And it's best to burp them during that time. But yeah, my guest is a good feeder. She hasn't asked for a break yet. So we'll keep going. Yeah. The different types of bottles. So your choice will actually be, you'll choose as per what you prefer. But the most important thing is try get a bottle that has a nipple that is close to mom's breast shape. Yeah, as close to mom's nipple as possible. So the ones that are wide at the base are usually the best ones to use. And the bottles come in different sizes. Like the size I'm using has 9 ounces. You can get some that are 6. Yeah, and some read in milliliters, so it's 150 or 300 milliliters. And when your baby is smaller, when you're feeding them below 150, it would be good to use the 150 ml. If they are feeding more than that, then you can use a bigger bottle. The nipples have sizes. You have the size for the newborn, which some people just tell you this is newborn size. Some give it a number or a code that has, like 1 hole or 2 holes. So always make sure that at the age your baby is at, you're using the right nipple. Nipples can affect how your baby feeds. Because sometimes when you're giving an older baby like this one, a nipple for a newborn, the flow is so little that she'll get frustrated feeding. But right now, because she's using the correct nipple, she's sucking enough for her age. So move with the size. Sometimes, yes, we say the newborn nipple is up to, month 2 or month 3, but some babies drink a lot more, so they might want to graduate to the next size nipple before their age. So be sensitive to your baby's demands.